Hello, this is Lisa and Imagination Sisterhood Studio. Today we are going to be making this really adorable one-page little journal, mini journal. This is not a new idea, but I did see the printable idea of this by SamBookery, and that's what gave me the inspiration to make one of my own and then share it with you. This is free. The link is in the description so that you can download it and enjoy, play along with me. So here's what you're going to get. You're going to get a template that looks like this. And yes, if you haven't done printables, it is going to have the white border. You'll need to cut that border off. So you're going to get the one sheet with the pages. You're going to get 2 sheets with ephemera. And then you're going to get this extra sheet that you can do whatever you want with it. And I'll show you what I did with it. Let's get started. The first thing we need to do is cut off all of the edges. So I'm going to assume that you have trimmed all of your pieces and you're ready to go. Once your paper is trimmed, the next thing we're going to do is fold it. And you're going to put it longwise and fold it in half. As you can see, I've already inked mine, so we'll talk about that in a minute. You're going to fold it in half, turn it, and hold it up, and fold it in this way. And that way you know you're getting halfway. It's easier than, you know, if the print doesn't line up perfectly, this will help. All right, and then you're going to do the same thing the other way. Fold it into the center. All right. And then you're going to open it up and you're going to fold it longwise. So now we have it folded in every direction. If you are an inker and like inking, I would highly recommend inking around the outside. If you don't, when you fold this, you're going to see a lot of the white. And I don't like that, so that's why I went ahead and inked. And I inked here because we're going to be using a circle cutter to make pockets with tabs. All right, so we're all folded. The next thing we are going to do is fold it in half this way. So it was longwise. Fold it in half longwise again. And right where that fold is, you're going to take a scissor, a ruler, however you want to do, and we're going to cut from the fold to the edge. And I can't remember if I mentioned, it was SamBookery that posted the video with the printed pages. I've seen this all folded before on just a white sheet, but SamBookery had done the printed pages, and I thought, oh, that's cool, I'll do that. So I made up printed pages. So you're going to line this up with the fold, and then you're just going to cut from the fold to the edge till it does this, okay? Doesn't go past the fold. And now it looks like this, okay? And we're going to fold it in half, and that's going to do that. And from here, you're going to push it together, and as you can see, that makes 4 pages. Now, the only part that's kind of funky from here is it doesn't always want to fold perfectly so that the pages all go around. I found that this little page with the little flower and the little globe, that one does best if it's in the front. And if you'll do it the same with me, then all the other instructions that I have are going to match. And before we do it, really like get hardcore here, you want to mess with it a little bit, kind of hold things in place and do one last crease. If you have a bone folder, you can use a bone folder. I use anything I got. So I'm going to use the edge of mine. And so we want that to be nice and tight. There is going to be some, you can see right there on the back page. That's not going to line up, and it's never going to line up. So that's another reason to ink, because it doesn't look bad if it's not lined up. And that's another reason I didn't want a page like that on the front. So this page does a nice job being on the front. Okay, so we've got our booklet done. From here, you could be finished if you want to. I decided that I wanted to have each page be a pocket, because each page is naturally a pocket. So you can stop here and be finished, or you can keep going. So let's keep going. If this is your front page, it is going to have a hole on the top and the bottom. Whoops. All right. And I'm not going to glue first. I'm going to use my punch first. So I'm using a punch so that I can have that little, I like that little divot thing at the top. So you're just going to use your hole punch a little thing. Again, you can see why it's a good idea to do the inking, because now the paper doesn't show through all white, and that's going to need to be inked. Good enough. All right, so that's the first one. Where the ones that are top to bottom pages, we are going to punch at the top. The next page is a side open page. So that one we're going to punch on the side. And since we have two of those, we're going to punch one up a little bit towards the top and one a little bit towards the bottom. This one has a flower at the bottom, so I'm going to do it at the top. And I'm just like I did before, I'm just punching a little piece out of it. Oops, I didn't cover the ink, did not cover where that hole was going to go, and this definitely needs to be inked. And there we go, that looks much better. All right, so that one's punched. The next page, which has the butterfly, is going to be a top to bottom page. So once again, we're going to punch a hole in the top. Yeah, it felt like I did get it. Okay, ink that a little bit. Okay, and the last page is a side open. And that one, since this one, the hole is up top, we're going to put the hole a little bit towards the bottom, and that way when we put the tabs on, they'll stick out a little bit, but they won't be on top of each other. And it just looks cuter, that's all. You don't have to do it that way. It's up to you, totally up to you. Just the way I decided to do it. You do you, I'll do me. Probably nobody wants to do me. I get a little carried away. Oh gosh. All right. So we've got all of our pages prepared. The next thing we're going to do is glue. The gluing is easy. You're going to glue the bottom of the open pages and the bottom of the side open pages. So all we're doing is gluing the bottom of each page, and when you do the glue, you're not going past the fold at any time. So here's our first page. We'll do the first one so I can show you. I'm going to open it up. There's the fold. And I'm running the tiniest bead of glue along the bottom. If you put too much glue, then it makes your pocket too short, and the tags that I created for this won't fit. So you just want the little tiniest line of glue. All right. So just go ahead and glue each of the pages only on the bottom. This is a side open. You're only doing the bottom. Okay, we have all of our pages glued. All the bottoms are now attached. And the next thing to do is to finish it up. If you want to leave it as it is, you can just tie a ribbon around it. All right, that would be pretty. I like a cover on mine, so this is mine finished. And I created the paper just... that one that I told you to print on a little bit heavier, I printed it just so that that flower would be on the front. This piece you need to measure and cut at 5 3/4 by 4 1/4. So it's 5 3/4 this way, 4 1/4 that way, and that makes it just the tiniest bit larger than your booklet. All right, so you can just put your booklet on there and cut it how you want. Just a tiny bit bigger. All right, so go ahead and do that. From there, once again, you can, where did I put my string? Here's my string. You can go to the middle and tie it together and be finished. Or you can actually do just put a little stitch in it and be done. And from there, all you're going to do is take all your yummy pieces, cut them out, and decorate your journal however you like. I'm going to show you how I finished up mine. You're welcome to finish up yours however you like. So hang in and you'll see my finished product at the end. And there it is, our beautiful mini one-page project. And it's just amazing how many pockets, extras. I mean, look at all this beautiful stuff. So many places to put extras. I mean, I just think this project is adorable and fun, and is just got so many extra things, fun places to tuck stuff. I hope you enjoyed this project as much as I did, and I hope you enjoyed crafting with me. This is, again, Lisa at Imagination Sisterhood Studio, and please like, comment, share. Come on over and join us at my Facebook group, Imagination Sisterhood Studio. And once again, thanks so much for crafting with me.